Guys, in the setting sun here on a December's day, you can see some of the replicas of the huts here at Valley Forge National Park that our Continental soldiers spent the winter in. No fun. I wouldn't want to be spending a winter in that with all the draft going through that and the lack of protection. What's up, YouTube? The old Bayside Geocacher here, Brian Katona, back with another geocaching adventure with Stick Sport Girl. This time we are doing an Adventure Lab Geocache in Valley Forge National Park in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. For those of you watching from a more southern climate, you will notice some white fluffy powder on the ground on the outside. For those of us that are in northern climates, we call that snow. Some of you may only see that on television, on sporting events, or you may actually have to fly to it. Those of us here, we don't have that. We don't get it all that often, but we did have some prior to Christmas. In any event, I hope you enjoyed this geocaching adventure with Stick Sport Girl and I. Again, it's another Adventure Lab. If you do so, please consider giving us a thumbs up. Always consider subscribing down below. And as you do know, the BA himself is up on Instagram, and you can see me there. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll be back with another geocaching adventure in the not too distant future. Okay, so we are doing an Adventure Lab here, geocache, in Valley Forge National Park. And just given where we are with COVID, got to enjoy these particular signs in terms of the social distance icon here. Rather than 2 steps, rather than a fishing rod length, we have a cannon length because that's appropriate here for Valley Forge National Park. Okay, we're sitting here and you can see the panoramic view. This is Valley Forge National Park in the valley here. We're walking to the General Wayne statue. Okay, but pretty cool here. You guys can see this. And Stick Sport Girl in the background here. Nice winter afternoon on the 23rd of December. Okay, in memory of the unknown soldiers buried here at Valley Forge, Daughters of the American Revolution. Again, remember, we're out here being able to have fun because these folks did what they did in 1777. So, God bless America. This is going to be towards General Howe's statue, but what I want you to see, this is also an artillery placement up here. This is the high ground on how the Continental Army could defend the valley and with cannon and artillery to protect themselves in case the British decided to attack the winter encampment. Pretty cool. So you can see the sign. It says, "Keep off the entrenchments." It looks like a little bit of a burrow there, but that's the actual entrenchments from the Continental Army when they were defending the hill during the encampment at Valley Forge from the British. But that's the earthworks.
Everyone, so we are at our first stop on the horsing around at Valley Forge National Park Adventure Lab Catch. Our first stop is the General Wayne statue right behind me. His nickname was Mad Anthony because he had a fiery personality. And the question here is, how many horses are at this monument? So, I see one. So we're gonna...
General Wayne's sitting on one. That's what I see too there. Stick Sport Girl.
I see more than one. Things like that.
All right.
There's some horses over here.
Ah, okay, wait a minute.
The good Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Okay, we got some extra horses, which we...
Horses. So
okay.
let's try 3. Let's try 3 and see what we got here. So, that's like good. Alright. It liked that answer, so we're good there. So, and a fun fact I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video is that Valley Forge Historic Park is the first national park in Pennsylvania. It was the first established national park in Pennsylvania. So, really a lot of history here.
I saw this lovely bird come in, and you see him coming off. That is a, I know that's a bird of prey. He's a raptor of some sort, but I don't know exactly what.
We are back here in Valley Forge National Historic Park, and we are now at the artillery park that was commanded by General Henry Knox. So you can see all of the cannons here. I believe that they are cannons. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but the question here is, how many horses would you need to move these cannons to a line of defense? 1 per. So let's see if it has it on this sign, maybe.
You misread the question, so count the cannons, Meredith.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 18.
I got 18 cannons. Let's try 18.
Yep. That's it.
Okay. All right.
It's
5.
always a fun adventure with Corey Cat crew members.
Okay, 5 years of college and graduate school, 7 years including a doctorate for the BA, and he can't freaking read a question and count. Another way of portraying the 6 feet social distance. Okay, the wingspan of a bald eagle. Fly eagles fly on the road to victory.
Welcome back. We are still horsing around here at Valley Forge. Because we're at the stable at Washington's headquarters. So Washington's headquarters is right over there.
That particular building, and it's an old decommissioned train station here, which we can't figure out why that is, but that's a different question for a different day.
That is true. And here is the stable right behind me, where Washington kept his 2 horses, Nelson and Blueskin. And the question here is, how many stones are over the double arch doors? So we'll count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 19.
I got 19 also, Stick Sport Girl.
Alrighty. That's it. We're on our next stop of our horsing around Valley Forge tour, and behind me is the von Steuben statue, and Baron von Steuben was a very instrumental character and person in training troops here at Valley Forge. He was really responsible for sharpening up the American militia. So this is his statue behind me, and actually in front of me, is where he trained the troops, this field. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. So the question here is, looking in the direction that the general is looking, what specific name is the area called? So let's see. What is the, oh no, those are just,
You can look, and we can look and see what's here. Let's see what's here.
Welcome to the Grand, I don't know, it's the Grand Parade, I'll try that. Grand Parade. Yep, that's it. All right,
Grand Parade.
So that must be what this
The parade grounds, okay.
Alright everyone, welcome back. We are at our last stop of the virtual part of this Adventure Lab and of horsing around Valley Forge, and this part is called the Road to Valley Forge, and this is the area where the Continental Army camped during 1777, which made Valley Forge very famous. So the question for this one is, what was hard to find during the winter for the horses?
Okay, so on the sign there, okay, in the time armies ceased operations during the winter, difficulty in moving and finding food for themselves, and forage for horses. So the word should be forage.
And it is. We've officially completed this Adventure Lab.
All right, now it's time for the
bonus lab. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We are now looking for that bonus lab for the Horsing Around Valley Forge. So we're actually at the Freedom Foundation. I'm assuming some kind of philanthropical foundation of some kind. We're about 300 feet away. We're looking for a size small. There's no hint, but you know, maybe when we get close, we'll be able to figure it out.
Okay.
All right, so I was able to sign the log, Corey Cat. So we have officially completed the Horsing Around Valley Forge National Park catch, just in time as the sun is going down.
Yes.
It was tucked away, very secludedly hidden. So it was a little stealthy, but we were able to make the grab today.